Hello beautiful beings, welcome to Tarot for today. I felt called to do some readings for the collective and to tune in delivering messages of guidance. So if the message you're hearing resonates, use that to empower yourself. If for some reason it doesn't, just check in and see how and why it won't resonate with you. And if there's nothing in there, then let it go in peace and love. Today I'm using a combination of angel cards. These are my favorite deck, and these are the ones that I use personally. Okay, my friends, this one is about being open and receptive, opening yourself up to potential and possibilities that you have never imagined. The words say, now that you've asked the angels for help, be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance. You deserve heaven's help. So this is for those who have been struggling and trying to put the pieces together, trying to fit in, trying to help others, trying to navigate the relationship, trying all these different things, and it's falling flat, and you've reached the end of your tether and you are looking for a new path, a new option, a new way of doing things. And the way in which we change how we do things is how we see things. Everything is a pattern. Everything is a routine. Everything is a habit. And when we are inside the situation, sometimes we can't see what that pattern is. So it's about zooming out and looking and seeing how it unfolds. What's the trigger? What's the response? How do people interact? What is it that you actually want? This is the key question. What is it that you want? If it all fell away, the situation, the problem, the stress, the interruptions, the disruptions, the lack of love, the chasing other people down and trying to fill that void, if that all fell away, if you could just wash it away, clean the slate and have a fresh new start, what would that be? This is the point of this card. It's about opening up. It's about being open, creating new space, allowing a different perspective to step in. We cannot solve the problem from the same mindset that created it. And so this is a beautiful little reminder to just acknowledge where you are currently at. What is going on for you right now? Give yourself a few moments to just really take note. How are you thinking about the situation? What is the situation? Who is involved? What is your contribution to it? And how does that make you feel? And what does it make you do? And once you've acknowledged that, then you're in a position of power because you're under the influence of awareness. What you do next is a choice. What you do next is around how any of that is actually contributing to the greater desires that you have. And so you must let go. You must open up to new possibilities. If it's around love that you're seeking and you're still caught up in past relationships, what your ex is doing, what you should have done, what you could have done, all those kinds of things, it's chewing up your mental bandwidth. How about letting that go? This is your permission to let it go and have a clean slate. Every day is a new day. Every moment is a new moment. You get to decide if you're going to drag the past along with you or if you want a brand new, fresh start. Now, there's things that need to be closed off. There's things that have been going on for years and they need to be shut down. So you need to acknowledge that. But it helps to know where you're going to begin with. Where are you sailing your boat to? Where is the destination? What train are you getting on? What bus are you getting on? What car are you getting into? And where is that destination? Is it love? Is it peace? You know, if it's to do with money matters, the same process happens. You need to acknowledge where you're currently at. What are your finances? Where are the pitfalls? Where are the excesses? Where are the unnecessaries? And just rethinking that. We have to acknowledge where we are first in order to let go. No, you can let go and create space and allow things to come in. Is it in alignment with the truth of who you are? So this is a reminder to open up and let go. If it's around your health, have a look at what you're doing. Have a look at what you're consuming emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually. This is not a time for judgment. This is a time to opening up and observing and becoming aware of what it is that you are actually doing in the moment, consciously and unconsciously. So you can take a piece of paper or notes in your phone, whatever works for you, and just document how you function across your week. Start with one day. Notice how you go across 3 days. Notice how you go across 7 days. If you're a female, notice how you go across the 30-day cycle or the moon cycle. Not as judgment, because everything that we do has a purpose, has a reason. Some of those reasons were developed when we were children, and we're still hanging on to those. Sometimes we're ready for an upgrade. But this is about creating space. This is about asking for what you want, but be willing enough to let go of everything that got to you to where you are now, so that you are in a position to act upon the inspiration and not question it. Too often we are cluttered mentally, and that shows up in our emotional expression and how we act and behave, what we do with that emotion, or through stress, through running away, through shopping, through sex, through substance abuse. The point is, we are powerful creators and we can pull that power back. It's no longer working for you. That's why you're here and questioning it to begin with, because it's time for change. But in order for change to happen, you have to be willing to let go of the things that are no longer in alignment to where you're headed. You're not going to get on a plane to Paris if you actually just wanted to go to Sydney. So allow yourself time on a daily basis. It can be 3 minutes, it can be 5 minutes. Just set the timer on your phone and bring yourself into the moment. Now, it takes practice because our mind collects data. That's what it does. This is about decluttering that data, letting go of what no longer serves, and you need to create a practice of that on a daily basis in order for that to take place. Right? You're not going to fill up the shopping trolley with things that you don't want. And yet this is what we do on a daily basis when we're scrolling on social media, when we're out and about. We're picking up things, we're picking up energy, we're picking up different ways of being, and forgetting that we can actually let that part go if it no longer serves us, if it's not in alignment with our values, if it's not the truth of who we are and where we're headed. So this guidance, this message is about opening up, creating space, letting go, and aligning into your values and what it is that you truly desire. And you're using the current reality to help you recognize when and where you've gone off track. Now, I offer personal one-to-one coaching and tarot readings. If you would like a personal reading, please feel free to contact me. But I'd love to hear how you go with this practice and how it's helped you. Till then, stay open, stay fresh, and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.